Well, you know my name's Chris. My favorite color is red because I want all kids to be well read. I act out stories kids can check out from the library. That's the premise of my family entertainment. Family entertainer, making kids laugh, making them interested in books they can read. There's a nice tie-in with library and literature. I use my theatrical and pantomime background, and improvisational comedic background to bring stories to life. Bringing literature to life is the name of my show. And I've been doing this for a couple of years now. For a while. Started in college. Yes, I started in college. I was a junior, and we worked with an ensemble of about exactly five of us, acting out, adapting folk tales for the stage to perform at a handful of local schools and libraries. Didn't get paid, but even better, as a college junior, I got one course credit. So as a theater major, that was terrific. But basically, I've spent the last 18 years of my life putting my 4 years of liberal arts education to work. And my parents are very proud. It's worked out pretty well. See, well, I had great support from my parents who said, yes, run away to the circus, go. They wanted me to take to the road and perform. But I love kids. I found that out when I was 20 years old, loved performing for kids. And I feel like a kid myself, so I read a lot of kids' books. I look for stories that I think are going to play well on the stage, and I'm giving them a visual representation of something that can unlock their imagination and get them interested into the library. How many kids out of a 300-student audience go rush out to the library? I do know that a lot of school librarians are inundated with requests for the stories I do, so that's very positive. Well, generally I get feedback from teachers that now they cannot tell the same story nearly as well because they don't do the accents that I do, and, well, that's prohibitive for them. No, they enjoy the fact that I'm bringing literature to life, getting kids interested in books. I encourage teachers to take anything from my show that they can back to the classroom. I provide teacher study guides for some pre-show and post-show follow-up activity ideas in the classroom to try to strengthen the impact of the show with the kids. So they talk about the stories that I've performed, and they write stories based on my stories and draw pictures if they're younger grades. Well, folktales lend themselves to these wonderful morals and lessons that we can use throughout our lives. And the Vinganine and the Tree Toad, the West African folktale, is great because it's the smallest character of all, the tree toad, who conquers the big bad bully. And the way she does that is through persistence, perseverance, stick-to-itiveness, trying her best, not giving up. It's that whole, if at first you don't succeed, try again. She's the smallest, so even if you're small, you can do big things. And I know I'm sitting down, but at 5'4" tall, I was always the smallest kid in my class, from kindergarten through junior year college, which wasn't easy, especially 7th grade dance class. I was like 4'2", and Sally Johnson was 5'9". The teachers thought it'd be a real hoot to put us together. Needless to say, that was a rather tough period in my life, but even though I can't dunk a basketball, I can run fast. I can do a lot of good things. So, yes, good things come in small packages. Try your best. Don't give up. And, by the way, in that story, Tree Toad was the only female character for all the elementary school-age feminists out there. Girl power. Doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl, right? You can do it if you put your mind to it. Well, that's my environmental piece. I have to admit, I love nature. I'm a tree hugger. My wife and I have planted many trees on our own property, and we don't have much of a property, but it's filled with trees. Yeah, trees are great. They're important. If we'd had more time, we would have talked with the kids about all the other great uses trees provide. Cleaning the air, cleaning the pollution out of the air, providing oxygen. A good climbing tree. I had one as a kid that left quite the impression on me. We get all our fruits from trees, or most of our fruits from trees, and nuts, and shade for a picnic, lean up against a tree. Tire swings from trees. I guess in the big cities on the coast, they don't have many tire swings, but I'm sure there's a great chunk of America that has tire swings. So, yeah, the importance of trees, and I like that story because it is a recognition of Mother Earth.